let's say you hear of an algorithm update coming around, or maybe the ones that just happened, and you're wondering, number one, how long does it take to recover? So we'll hit these kind of, step by step. How long does it take to recover from, say, a core algorithm update?
So usually, I think this is even the advice Google is giving. Usually you won't see like huge improvement until another core update happens. Sometimes it takes 2 or 3 Google core updates before you see improvements, assuming that you like invest time in improving your quality, improving your content and so on. But of course, there are cases when sometimes the site loses traffic, does nothing, and then regains traffic after another core update. But usually another core update has to happen.
Okay. So people can refer to the timeline and see how often the core updates come, which is kind of in a regular schedule, but it used to be maybe like once a year, but now it seems like maybe 2 to 4 per year, something like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think we had 2 this year, May, September, and the previous one was in December 2021. So yeah, 2 so far. Maybe there will be another one in December.
Okay. So a few months to maybe, a year plus, or never, right? So
Yeah.
you don't know. You won't know until you give it a shot. What should you avoid after an algorithm update and you confirmed or didn't confirm that you were impacted? But yeah, what are things that people do that they should calm down and not do?
Yeah, they are usually too reactive. So, for example, the update starts rolling out. They see like the first day, and they see like some traffic dropped. So they instantly start to shift things, change things, remove content, redirect content, change text, change headings, whatever. They try to like save the situation. And usually there are, it is quite often, it happens that you start losing, and then, for example, you lose, and on the like 4th, 5th day, you may regain all the traffic, or by the end of the update, you may regain the traffic, or you need to wait until the update is fully rolled out. And then I think some time has to pass, and then you can kind of try to think about ways to remedy that situation. But if you like act instantly, you won't be able then, after a week or 2 or 3, to really say what caused those further drops, or because you may be like simply you may worse the situation by changing so many variables at that, like acting that quickly. So with the helpful content update, some people I heard even were thinking about removing content which they thought was not helpful even before the update rolled out. So I don't think it's a good idea to like act so quickly. Just regroup, stop, rethink, analyze, wait.
Okay. And I'll pick on one of my friends, Alex Cooper at WP Eagle. So one of his sites was impacted by one of the updates, and traffic dropped by, I'm going to make up percentages, it dropped by like 80% or so. And he was thinking, all right, I'm just going to work on a different site. I'll see what happens. And then we got the announcement for the helpful content update. Traffic went back up on his site, and he did a short video. Did you see the video, Olga?
No, I didn't. Okay. This one, no.
Yeah. So he did a short video, and he was like, it's like, great news. The site recovered. The latest update helped my site. Traffic's up by, 90%. Like it's back where it was, maybe even higher. And he was like, this is fantastic. And he showed the graph. And then the next day he had to retract the video. I think it's still out there, but he said, I made a mistake. I didn't dig into the data. I didn't look at analytics to see like where the traffic was coming from. So I think it was just spam traffic or bot
Google
traffic.
Discover. Yeah.
Well, it wasn't even that. It wasn't even that. Oh. It was just just all homepage traffic.
There was a lot of spam. Yeah.
So, and he reacted the other way. He was like, everything's great. But, after a day, he was like, no, nothing happened.
Whoa.
So yeah. I think, the other part that we haven't mentioned too much is like, while Google gives us a lot of information about the updates, it's largely like useless. It's like write helpful content, write for humans, not the SEO algorithm or anything like that. So it's very vague. It's very vague.
Yeah.
It's not a checklist, and it's not helpful in any effective way where you could take the information and then create an action plan around it. So yeah, people hear there's an update coming. They maybe listen to people that don't know what they're talking about, because I think most SEOs at this point, they're like, we have to wait and see. Like, it'll be months before we can give you any sort of like analysis on what happened.
Yeah.
And there's not that many people that have enough data to actually like draw a conclusion or provide any like insight. So any thoughts on that? Are there a lot of people that are just like, do these things, I'm an expert, and then they have no more data than what we have?
So yeah, I think there are a lot of such people. I would definitely wait, not do anything like right after. So there's like no point in drawing conclusions. So and there is another side to that. There are like 600, at least 600 ranking factors. So it may be like, it may not be necessarily this, it may be another thing. There are so many variables at stake. So if you try to like do those optimizations too fast, or act like on the basis of some video, like someone said this works, it may work for him, because for him the weight of that ranking factor may be different. For you it may be like none to zero. Like we had like this speed, for example, Core Web Vitals speed update, those more technical updates you mentioned at the start, HTTPS updates, they were very vocal. Google was talking about them a ton, giving a lot of advice. But again, the results of them, the effect wasn't like that huge, at least in my experience. And I think in the experience of many SEOs as well, especially this Core Web Vitals update.
Right. Hey, what's going on? If you enjoyed that, click here for the full unedited episode, and don't forget to hit subscribe.